Children, today we are going to study the next exercise of chapter probability, which is based on conditional probability. What is conditional probability? Suppose we have to find the probability of A upon B, right? So probability of A upon B represents that we have to calculate the probability of A happening of A given that event B has already occurred. That means when B have already completed, then A is happening, and now we have to find the probability of happening of A. So this is what conditional probability is. So the probability of A upon B we can calculate by probability of A intersection B upon probability of B, and it is given that PB is not equals to 0. That means denominator cannot be equals to 0. We all know that it will become not defined. Similarly, if we have calculated the probability of B over A, that will be probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. Here probability of A will not be equal to 0. Now here the statement will be probability of occurrence of B given that A has already occurred. Okay, now here in the second statement B is, we are calculating the probability of happening of B, implied A has already happened or occurred, right? Please note down this much first. Okay children, let's see some properties which is related to conditional probability. Again, all the values of the probability lie between 0 and 1. The minimum value that we can obtain in probability is 0 and the maximum value is 1. So probability of A upon B will also lie between greater than equal to 0 and less than equals to 1. If we have to calculate the probability of A union B upon F, then we can calculate it by probability of A upon F plus probability of B upon F minus probability of A intersection B upon F. Here A and B are joint set, right? And if A and B are disjoint set, that means they are mutually exclusive. Then probability of A union B over F is equals to probability of A upon F plus probability of B upon F. Alright. Third property is probability of A complement upon B. We can calculate by 1 minus probability of A upon B. Next, probability of A upon F. Now probability of A upon F we can write as probability of A intersection S upon probability of S. So probability of A intersection S will be, this is a sample space, S is what? A sample space. So any events intersection with sample space, it will get A, right? A intersection S will be A. So probability of A upon probability of happening a sample space is 1. So we'll get probability of happening of event A. Similarly, if we have to find the probability of happening of S over A or probability of S upon A, then it will be probability of S intersection A upon probability of A. So the value of S intersection A we have discussed here, it will be probability of A upon probability of A, that will be 1. And same result we'll get when we calculate probability of A upon A, right? Then we'll get probability of A intersection A, it will be probability of A upon probability of A, again it will get, we'll get 1 here. Alright children, please note down. Okay children, let's discuss few sums. Let's see, in this sum it is given that probability of not A is 0.7, probability of B is 0.7, probability of not A means it is given probability of A complement children. So the probability of A complement is 0.7, that means the probability of A will be 1 minus 0.7, it will be 0.3. So probability of A we have calculated, probability of B is given 0.7, probability of B upon A is 0.5 given, and we have to find the probability of A upon B and probability of A union B. Okay, from here we have calculated the probability of A, probability of B is given, so probability of B upon A or B over A, it will be probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. When we substitute the value, we will get 0.5 equals to P A intersection B upon 0.3. That means the probability of A intersection B, it will be 0.15. So when we calculate the probability of A union B, we will get PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. On substituting the values, we will get 0.85. Alright, and we also have to calculate probability of A upon B. So the formula will be probability of A intersection B upon probability of B. That will be 0.15 upon 0.7. That will be 15 upon 70. When we cancel it out, it will get 3 upon 14. Alright children, please note down. Let's see another sum children. Now in this sum it is given that a pair of dice is thrown and the sum of numbers is observed to be even. what is the probability that both the dice have come up with an even number? Okay, so let this first event be event A and this is event B, and we have to calculate probability of B upon A. So both the dice are thrown and the sum of even number, then this many events will be in favor. And if the probability of both the dice have even number, then these many events will be favorable events, right? So the value of A intersection B, it will be 9. Number of events which are favor in A is 18. So probability of B upon A, it will be probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. So probability of A intersection B will be 9 upon 36 because sample is space 36. Okay, and probability of A will be 18 upon 36. So this 36 will get cancelled, and 9 ones and 9 twos are 18. So probability of B upon A will be 1 by 2. Alright, children. Please note down. Let's see another sum, children. Now here it is given that 2 digits are selected at random from the digits 1 to 9. If the sum is even, then find the probability that both the digits are odd. That means the event B, if we consider that both the digits are odd, then the event A will be getting a sum even. Okay, so we have to calculate the probability of B over A. Now let's see how many digits we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 digits we have. Now when we have to get some even number, then if the first digit is odd, then the second digit will be also odd to obtain an even number, even sum. And if first digit is even, then second digit will also even, because then only the sum could be even number. So these many are the favorable events that can be a part of set A, right? And in set B, when both the digits are odd and the sum is even, we can say that the number of favorable events will be 1, 3, 1, 5 and so on up to 7, 9. Okay, so number of favorable events of A is 16. Number of favorable events of B, it will be 10. And number of favorable events of A intersection B, if we calculate all the events of B are in A, so A intersection will be also 10. Now if we have to calculate the probability of B upon A, that will be the probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. Alright, children. Probability of A intersection B, number of events favorable event of A intersection B is 10. Total number of events 36. 36, that means 9 C2. We have to select 2 events from 9 terms, 2 digits from 9 given digits. So the total number of events will be 9 C2. So when we do 9 C2, we'll get 36. So total probability of getting A intersection B will be 10 upon 36. Probability of getting A has how many elements? 16. Okay. Total number of events 36. So probability of getting a it will be 16 upon 36. So this 36 will get cancelled. 10 upon 16, when we cancel, we'll get 5 by 8. So when the sum is even, then the probability of getting us both the digits are odd, it will be 5 by 8, or the probability of B upon A is 5 by 8. Alright, children, please note down the solution. Let's see another sum, children. In this sum, it is given that one card is drawn from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. It is pack of 52 cards. If E is the event, the card drawn is a king or a queen. And F is the event, the card drawn is a queen or an ace. Then find the probability of conditional event E upon F. Alright, that means probability of obtaining E when F has already occurred. So let's see the event E, occurrence of event E, the card drawn either king or queen. So king and queen, if we're drawing a one card, it could be king or queen. Then if it is king, then it cannot be queen. That means coming of king and queen are mutually exclusive. So the probability of happening E will be, how many kings we have in a pack? 4. How many queens we have in a pack? 4. So probability of getting a king will be 4 by 52 plus queen will be 4 by 52. It will be 8 upon 52. Probability next is, if we say F is an event in which card drawn is a queen or an ace. So how many queens we have? 4. How many aces we have? 4. So probability of getting a queen or an ace will be 4 upon 52 plus 4 upon 52. It will be 8 upon 52. And what is common in between E and F? That in both the cases we can see queen, we are drawing a queen. So the probability of E intersection F, it will be 4 upon 52, because 4 queens we have in a pack. So it will be 4 upon 52. So probability of E upon F will be probability of E intersection F upon probability of F. And the probability of intersection f we have calculated 4 upon 52 upon probability of f is 8 upon 52. So this 52 and 52 will get cancelled. 4 upon 8, it will be 1 by 2. Alright children, please note down.